Hello, Cameron families. I'm Kristina Hansen, the principal of Cameron, with a video update related to an announcement from the district superintendent that occurred earlier today. Today is Monday, November 23rd, and this is Thanksgiving week. So I'd first like to start out by sending out a message of thanks. A thank you to the families and the parents and our students and especially our staff for getting to this point in such a crazy year. Um, there have been so many changes and so many adjustments that have been needed. And on behalf of the administrative team of the district, I would like to thank again our staff and our families and our students for taking it all in stride and doing their very best to get to this point in the year. So the superintendent released an update earlier today indicating that in accordance with some information from our local health department and to align with the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services emergency order from the last weekend or 2 weekends ago in regards to school shutdown, which impacted just the high schools at that time. Based on the new information from our local health department, the district is looking to do all virtual learning starting today, but we had planned for that for Monday and Tuesday of this week. But that order will extend and or continue after Thanksgiving and go through December 8th, which means that we will not be looking to return to in-person learning at Cameron until Wednesday, December 9th. And that could potentially change based on information from our health department or another order from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. So in the time that the announcement went out from the superintendent until this point in the afternoon, I did have the opportunity to speak with parents and with staff members about some of the questions or concerns that arose based on this new announcement from the superintendent. So many of you have reached out already saying, oh my goodness, we don't have a device. How are we going to be able to do this online learning if we don't have a device? We recognize that with it being Monday before a long holiday weekend, that it might not be feasible to get a device into everyone's hands. If you are in need of a device, you can certainly reach out and let us know that, and we will do our very best to accommodate that request. But we do ask that you try to consider what your options are at this point, which if you don't have internet, having a device isn't going to help your children be online learners because we aren't providing internet at this time. So we are going to make paper packets available. So in order to give teachers time to prepare all of the materials that would need to be picked up, we are going to make packets available a week from today, so Monday, November 30th, from noon until 6 p.m. We recognize that people often work into the evenings, and so having strictly a daytime pickup is not going to be a feasible option for many of you. And so those packets will be available for pickup from noon until 6 p.m. on Monday, November 30th. If for some reason that pickup time does not work for you, if you work later into the evening or you need a different pickup time, please reach out to the school. Either send me an email directly or leave a message on the office phone, and we will make other arrangements for that packet pickup. We have been using Seesaw for the year, and so many of you, your children might have a level of familiarity or comfort in posting all of their assignments onto Seesaw, and so picking up that packet might not be something that's necessary or needed. Your classroom teacher will be communicating out to you about her expectation, and I say her because all of our classroom teachers at Cameron are female. The teachers will be communicating out their expectations related to packets versus Seesaw. We also know that getting a packet of materials is not the same as receiving instruction. And so the teachers are going to be making a couple of opportunities available to your family. And so you'll be able to choose the one that works best for you. So one option is that the teacher will pre-record lessons and make those available on Seesaw. So it might be a reading and a math lesson for the day, and those will be posted daily during that new school closure. So from the 30th through December 8th. So there'll be daily recorded videos for you. The other option that's available to you or to your family is that your teacher will host a Google Meet. So that will be a synchronous option, meaning that it is expected that at a particular time on a particular day, your student will log onto the computer or to the cell phone or to whichever device you have available to you to get some direct instruction from the teacher using a Google Meet. We also recognize that not everyone has a device or has internet connectivity. And so in those cases, we have another option where the teacher would try to call and speak with your student directly to try to work them through some of those paper assignments that have been provided. If one of those three options is not workable for your family, please reach out to the teacher and let her know what could work for your family. Again, we knew that the likelihood of another shutdown was there, but having the shutdown news come at this time, right before a holiday week, the teachers are scrambling to get things prepared and so are doing their very best to meet everyone's needs at this time. Many of you have also wondered about food pickup. And so our food service director, Nancy Monroe, is making arrangements to get all of the food ordered and get it delivered here and arrange for those pickups. And while we will try our very best to coordinate those efforts of packet pickup and food pickup, that might not be workable in this scenario. And so we will make sure that we communicate when that food will be available for pickup for you so that our students don't go hungry during this new closure. I'm sure that there are lots of other questions that you have at this time. And so if there's something that you're wondering that I haven't addressed in this video, if you would please communicate that to me directly. So email, phone call, any of those kinds of methods would work best so that I can communicate directly with you at that time. Goodness, we know that this news creates a level of hardship for many of our families, and we recognize that, and we wish that there was something that we could do, but at this time, the way that the virus is moving through our community and the level of hospitalization and the amount of staff and students that have been out due to quarantines or positive cases, thankfully not within our student population at Cameron, but we have had some staff members exposed or be positive. And so given where things are at in our community, we know that to protect our students and our staff and your families, that a shutdown is necessary to slow that spread. And so we do ask that you be mindful of all of those safety precautions that can be in place. So things like wearing masks, washing hands, socially distancing. We have the opportunity to slow things down in this community during this extended shutdown. And so we ask you to just be mindful of those things so that we can resume what we know that we do best, which is have students in the building and to have them directly in front of our staff members. So again, if there's something in this video that I have not covered or you're still wondering, please reach out. Phone call or email are best. So again, happy Thanksgiving. Do your best to celebrate, but be safe. And we look forward to the opportunity when things are slowed down in our area so that we can have students in front of our staff and in-person learning. Thank you.